नीलम तू जब भी आती है खुली झोली की तरह आती है, तुझे दिख जाता है कि उसमें सब भरा हुआ है, मैं कुछ नहीं देता हूँ, तू जस्ट ओपन करती है। फिर ओशो ने ये भी कहा तुझे कि तेरा आनंद मेरे पर निर्भर न हो, किसी वृक्ष के पास बैठ के, किसी नदी के किनारे, तो वही अनुभव करेगी।
Yeah, Osho never wanted us to be dependent on him. Whenever we said that being with you I get such an experience, he said, remember why you had that experience, because you became so silent within. Only then I could enter you. And existence is there always showering, always ready to enter in you and enter all the blessings in you. But you have to be silent within. You get that knack of being silent. Yeah. I remember one of the incident that which Kusum has also said, which I learnt a lot. Before that, like on the path of meditation, I felt just to dance wildly and get into trance, that I become oblivion of everything, whatever is happening outside. That is the real meditation, or that is the real ecstatic feeling. And I remember it was, I don't remember which year, I think 77, 78. My friend Kusum, she came, and after the gap of 3-4 years, to see Osho. And in the evening darshan, it was individual darshan, and she went to see him. And she was wearing very beautiful kangan, big bangles. And she was told before that she is not supposed to touch Osho, and she should sit 1 feet away from him, all these things. But you know, Osho had been staying in her house, we used to give him a hug, we used to touch him, we used to sit with him. So she forgot everything, whatever was told to him, to her. She went there and she just hugged him. He was sitting on the chair, and she hugged him and placed her hands and her face on his lap. But because she got so much intoxicated by seeing him, that when she literally fell on his lap, and her kangan bruised his arms. And naturally it was like in the whole, the guards were alert, but Osho told them not to disturb her. She was in a very beautiful space. She came out, and when I told her that, look what you have done, so she was feeling bad about it. And then she is very beautiful, she sings and writes very beautifully. Then she wrote, मैं बिरहन बोराई पियरवा रूप जो तेरो निरखो, means that I was away from you and for so long, and when I saw you, and I got intoxicated with your beauty, and this happened. So Osho took her question and told her that Meera dancing on the street and her sari falling away anywhere on the roads is not for me. In my vision it is half. And Buddha sitting silently, oblivion of everything outside whatever is happening, is also half for me. In my vision, my sannyasin should be as happy, ecstatic, dancing like as Meera, and as silent within himself, within yourself, as Buddha. So in my vision, my sannyasin has to be Zorba the Buddha, Meera the Buddha. And then he said, from your hometown, Neelam is also sitting here, Chaman is also sitting here, and she is also, Neelam is also very intoxicated, she is another Meera. But you have to learn awareness also. And that was a very turning point in my, I will say, meditations. Then I felt that, and also then afterwards I had this experience which I was just narrating when I saw myself dancing and I saw my body is separate from me. These both incidents changed my style of, then I felt no, awareness is also as much needed as the totality in dissolving yourself. And then I realized that actually it happens, you don't have to. You choose, the more you are in total and dissolving yourself into something, awareness happens. You don't need to practice that, it happens. And I started dissolving more and more whatever I am doing, and then these experiences started happening to me later on for many times on its own.